What's up, everybody? It's waba, and this is actually going to be take two of a video because I realized that when I made that first video, it was 18 minutes long, and that's not really what I want. But this video is just talking about the unique item slave driver's hands, and I think that honestly they're kind of better, potentially better, than shaped gloves, and I will try to explain. So first off, I believe that the community wrote these off far too quickly. But I wanted to show you some examples of how, with slave driver's hands, you could actually throw more traps per second because of the fact that increases and reductions to cast speed also apply to trap throwing speed. Big little asterisk here. In order to pull this off, you actually do need to get an enchant. You need to have a Summon Lightning Golem enchant in your helm for 150% increased buff effect. You know, you need to get a couple of good corruptions. Frenzy and cast speed corruption on your gloves doesn't really hurt. Well, it helps. And then you need to get pretty good cast speed rolls on your gear. But, you know, I kind of want to talk about this a little bit because, you know, there's, like I said, I think these gloves were written off a little too quickly, but I think if you can get a lot of, if you could get certain modifiers, you could really enable them and they could be really, really good. So I want to pull up, one example. I'm actually, in this video, I'm going to be using Carve's trap build that he played in the solo self-found hardcore. And I would definitely say this is a really good build for traps. If you wanted to follow something, especially solo self-found, try to figure it out. Aunt's Heritage is like really, really good. Malachi's Awakening, also very good for fire trap or just traps in general. Gives you a ton of damage and it makes it pretty easy to sustain your skills. You know, Comb's Heart, obviously, a lot of life. But he has gloves that give him one additional trap thrown. Now, generally, when you look at this, this means you are throwing 5 traps instead of 4 when you are using Cluster Trap. This means that you are throwing, or you're getting a 25% more damage multiplier when the trap is triggered. And it does have to be triggered, but since most people are using chain reaction, that's fine. That's honestly another video. But he is throwing traps at 0.33 seconds per. So that means he's throwing 3 traps per second. And he's it's 5 traps per throw. 3 throws per second, 5 traps per throw. So 15 traps total per second, putting him at about 450,000 DPS. I don't even believe that's shaper DPS. No, but it doesn't matter. That's not my point. His trap throwing time is 0.33 seconds. However, if you come over here, this is actually a build that I am getting ready. I am doing right now. I do not have it on shaper DPS either. Don't ignore the DPS because there are gem levels involved and I'm, you know, leveling. That's besides the point. But with slave driver's hands, you can potentially get down to 0.2 seconds per throw. That's pretty good because instead of throwing 15 traps per second with shaped gloves, you are now actually throwing 20 traps per second with slave driver's hands. And that is an even further DPS increase on top of what you would already get with shaped gloves. There are some benefits to either or. I just want to point this out in case you're thinking about using them because they are pretty good and they're pretty fun. And I think they are, again, they were written off a little too quickly, but they're surprisingly strong. But there's definitely, as I said, there's definitely some asterisks here. You need the right enchant, you need some good corruptions, and you need to invest in cast speed.
To McDonald's and draw.
Okay, so that's about that. I just wanted to, you know, throw that out there. Are slave driver's hands potentially better than shaped gloves? Let me know your thoughts down below. And hopefully, yeah, you could check out the build that I'm doing. It is a Scion Ascendant Saboteur Chieftain combo that is focusing on fire damage. I'll be converting to a full fire arc trap eventually, and for clear, and then whenever I want some like big boy damage, I'm probably going to be using Fire Trap because Fire Trap just feels a lot better for that. So catch me on my stream, twitch.tv/wabachaw, and like this video, subscribe, whatever. Let me know what you think about Slave Driver's hands. Are they better? I think they are. I think they're low-key better. All right. See you guys.